Okay, today we're going to be roasting a 2.6 pound prime rib, one bone in. I'm going to cook this at 450 degrees on the Traeger Ironwood 885 for about 30 minutes. I'm going to turn it down to 300 degrees and I'm going to cook it until the internal temperature probe hits 125. So let's go ahead and set the temperature to 450 degrees to get the initial start ignition process going. Oh, today we're going to be using some mesquite wood pellets. Okay, so I've had this prime rib in a salt brine. Oh geez, I don't know, 6 hours or something like that. In the fridge, just coarse sea salt. So I'm just going to wash it off now. The coarse sea salt helps to tenderize the meat and it actually brings the color out too. So this is a lot more red than it was this morning when I put the salt on. So get the salt off as best you can and then you're going to dry it up. Just pat that prime rib dry to get that salt off. So then I'm going to put a little mixture of fresh cut rosemary, add some garlic, olive oil, some Italian seasoning, and I'm just going to liberally spread this over the prime rib on the two sides with the meat being the most important. Put a little in the fat cap. Okay. On the other side. Okay. And then just let this sit for about 10-15 minutes at room temperature before you put it on the grill. Okay, I'm pulling an audible here because I think we can add a little bit more flavor. I have this Killer Hogs Barbecue, the AP seasoning. I haven't tried it out yet, so I thought this is a good opportunity to do that. And I didn't put any pepper on that, and I'm thinking, well, probably compensate with some Montreal steak spice. So let's add more flavor to this guy. And put a little AP rub on there. Okay. A little Montreal steak spice. Okay, now let's go put it on the grill. All right, grill's at 450. And let's stick it on. So, I got a little pan underneath to catch the juices. I'm gonna stick the probe in.
Ooh, it smells good.
Okay. Now, we'll cook it at 450 for 20 minutes. Okay, timer went off after 20 minutes. Cooking at 450 degrees. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. I don't know. You need to sear it a little bit longer. Okay, let's put it on for another 10 minutes at 450. All right, we have had prime rib roast cooking at 450 for 30 minutes. So internal temp 76 degrees. We'll take a quick peek to see what it looks like, but I'm going to turn it down to 300 now. If it's not seared enough, I'll sear it on a pan when it's done, but just let's take a quick peek and see, shall we? All right, looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn it down to 300. And we'll cook it till internal temp reaches, say, 123. All right, so it just hit 123. Good. I'm going to take it off and let it rest. It's been cooking for an hour and 8 minutes. Okay. So here's the roast. We just took it off and we'll let it sit here. Okay, so what I'm doing here is a reverse sear. Okay. Get some searing action on in here. High heat, a little oil in the pan. Get off those juices in. Okay, so this has been resting for about 30 minutes. And I'm just gonna cut it from the bone here. Okay, I'm gonna try and follow the bone as much as possible. Okay, good. Now let's cut a slice and see what it looks like. That looks pretty good to me. It smells delicious. There you go. Okay, so how's it taste? Well, it looks pretty moist. Wow. Better than a restaurant. It's moist, it's flavorful. Just perfect. I want to shout out to Doug Crawford on the east coast of Canada that gave me this recipe. You do good work, Doug. Cheers. Tune in next time.